Welcome to our channel. New Prophecy from Jesus, recorded by Anne, a lay apostle, on November 28, 2023. Here is Jesus.
The role of prophecy is to offer communication between heaven and earth. Prophecy works to enlighten my followers on earth. When change comes to the world, my followers find reassurance in the words that I send to alert them. Beloved followers of the gospel message know that to love is their priority in representing me. Love looks different from person to person. I ask my followers not to try to be someone else, but to try to be themselves. During my life, when I loved someone on earth, I loved them in their unique circumstances, whatever those circumstances were at the moment. Because I loved in this authentic way, never seeking to force change, people responded to me. When you love someone and they experience love, they will make their own changes. When you attempt to persuade people that you love them, concealing a critical spirit veiled by a pretense of good intentions, they do not benefit. Division continues. Because everyone is on a different journey, it is only love that draws them forward to me with persuasion. Love will look different as circumstances change. Love is always careful to set an example. My followers are called uniquely to love. If you focus on adapting my unconditional love and hope for everyone you encounter, you will spread the gospel message. You will stand out. Your forgiveness of others will shine out from a world growing bitter and divided. While the world adjusts to altered circumstances, my followers are growing ever more humble and holy. Great winds will converge in a country known for stillness. With no barrier to these winds, much will be destroyed. People will be unprepared for this type of catastrophe here, and thus the damage will remain unrepaired. Other countries will be caught up in their own struggles, and thus less humanitarian aid will be available to assist. While the loss of life will be large, there will also be little hope of remediating damage, and thus additional suffering will come afterwards. Better for the inhabitants to leave the region. A war will break out that surprises people. The effects will have an impact on areas far from the conflict. Many will take the side of the unrighteous, which will cause confusion for the righteous. When this happens, it will be important to know that it is a spirit at work and not a human circumstance. Thus, it will be best if my followers refrain from involvement and discussion except through prayer and humility. While I expect my followers to be able to cope with spiritual war, I do not expect them to conquer my enemy or its spirit, through logic. The dark spirit is illogical and changes continually. Therefore, do not believe that you will prevail in changing the prince of darkness. Better to pray peacefully and rejoice in the ultimate victory of light, in which you remain safely serving. My children will know this war when they hear about it, and thus can expect to retain their energy and strength in reserve both for my purposes and their immediate roles. I am the one who will conquer this spirit. Greater and greater peace will come from heaven to those who love me. I will begin sending such graces of trust and confidence that these events will be accompanied by spiritual joy in my followers. There is no security except in me and in the certainty of heaven, which is all around each person. The graces I send will ensure that delight remains available to those who follow our way, the way of love. When you love, you ponder love. Love requires reflection and thought. How should I love a person? The answer to that can be different depending on each person. Therefore, given that the gospel message is love, my followers should be using their beautiful minds in prayer to determine how to love, especially those they encounter each day. Beloved ones, you will begin to feel the peace and detachment coming to you in brief moments at first. Then it will increase. Soon you will feel happy in your present moments, and you will learn to hold those emotions in trust. I will always be with you, and you will know I am present in a manner that gives you confidence in my power, which eclipses any human power or plan that I oppose. If the people used by the enemy of dignity understood the gravity of their condition, they would repent, even if it caused their death. Yes, even if their very life was at risk, as mine was at risk, the people involved in these plans for destruction would immediately repent and offer their martyrdom to me with confidence about their decision. Do you hear me? Will you melt into my love and offer me your resistance to the plans of the enemy? Will you cast your trust in me and turn away from a spirit of arrogant power unleashed against man's beautiful home? The plan for the enslavement of God's children is no plan at all. It will come to nothing, and you will regret your participation. Turn into my arms and let me protect you. Those who watch this will understand when it is time to understand. Those to whom I speak will recognize my voice when it is time for them to make a decision for me and with me.
End of message. Thank you for watching. Please return for more videos like this.